guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Michi the teacher, or Michelle. Today I'm going to be talking about the STR, and the STR stands for the Science of Teaching Reading. So basically I'm going to just talk about the test and my testing experience, not necessarily like answers and things like that, because you know that's something obviously can't be talking about, but I'm just going to talk about my experience and what you all who are planning to take the test are going to be seeing and what to expect when you take the test. So let's go ahead and get started. So the test, the STR, is a test that you need to take. It's a TEKS test that you need to take in Texas. They implemented this test this year, and that test is for students who are trying to become a teacher in Texas. So if you got your degree last year, you most likely didn't have to take the STR, but for teachers who are graduating this year or this semester, you have to take the STR in order to be completely certified to teach in the state of Texas. So with the STR, it has 90 questions and it has one CRQ question. And the CRQ question is basically just talking about how to work with a student. I know that a lot of people are intimidated by this portion of the test because it involves you writing like paragraphs and paragraphs, I think up to 5 maybe, and you have to talk about each part in addition to answering 90 questions. And from my experience, the questions can be very lengthy, so I know it can be really hard to focus, but just make sure you just focus and do your best. Another thing about the test is that right now the test does not have an actual points system yet. And what I mean by that is that, you know how like when you take like your EC6 or your PPR, you gotta get like a 240, but with this test they don't have a score yet. And because of that, I recommend that anyone who plans to take this test to take it now. Take it now. Because if you wait until I think September, that's when they're gonna start implementing a score. And once they start implementing a score, that's when it's gonna be a little bit trickier. Just a heads up. I also heard that like out of those questions, out of the 90 questions, they take away at least 18 of those questions, and you're left with 72 questions, because the rest of them are like filler questions. So you're gonna have 72 questions that are actually counted for. And I'm hearing that you can pass from a minimum of 24 out of 72 questions. So if you get 24 out of 72, you're gonna pass. So just to let you know, they said that it was on the website. That's what I heard. I didn't see it, but that's what I've heard. You guys can check for yourself on the TEKS website about the STR. But yeah. Also, when you take this STR test, because they don't really have a score, a lot of people that I hear have been passing it on their first go. And it's already, you know, one thing to worry about is trying to pass all your other tests, and then this test in addition. If you're trying to become a teacher and you want to get certified as soon as possible, take it now. Trust me, take it now. There's no score. They're not gonna have a score at least until September, from what I've gathered or what I've heard. Another thing that I did to prepare for this test was to join Facebook groups. They have Facebook study groups online for people who are trying to take the test, just like they do for all the other tests that you have to take. Just join those groups and just talk to other people about what you can use. What I used to study for the STR test was the 240 tutoring. So I used 240 tutoring, and honestly, it was very helpful, especially for the CRQ, because they have like a rating of like what a 4-point standard CRQ looks like versus a 2-point standard. And it's basically exactly as you see it. And when you do take the CRQ, it's gonna be prompted similar to the same way. There's gonna be a video you're gonna have to look at as a student. You're gonna have to see other artifacts that's included in that CRQ, and you have a certain period of time to be able to answer those questions. But in all honesty, you have a very good chance of passing right now. Like, this is the best chance. I was very scared to take the test, but I just knew that if I wanted to graduate, that it had to be done. I had to do it. But if you guys have any other questions or comments about the STR, what you need to do, what to study, what you can use, or things like that, just leave a comment below and I will get back to you and I will be able to answer you the best that I can. I know that when I got my results back for my test, like for the CRQ, it just says complete. And so far, like I said, no one's really failed it. And if someone has failed it, it's either because they didn't finish answering the questions from what I've heard, or they didn't even answer the CRQ at all. They didn't even attempt it. So as long as you attempt to take this test, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna pass. It's like a first time go. Like, everybody's passing. So take it now. Like, a lot of people are scared to take it, but honestly, just get it out the way. You're better getting out of the way right now than waiting. But that's all I'm going to share. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of insight and advice on the STR and how it went for me and what to look out for in the test. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this video, well, to this channel. And thank you guys all so much for watching. Bye.